Hello Aries, welcome to your love tarot reading. This one is for you and your person, whatever that means to you. Situationship, relationship, bumble date, maybe it's a marriage. It's a general tarot reading, so just bear that in mind. This is for the second week of November, so November 8th to the 15th. But whenever this reading finds you, if it super resonates with you, it was meant for you. Most of these readings are timeless, regardless. But if specifically you're looking for guidance on this week, this is a place to be. It is for you and your person. Like I said before, it is a general reading. Bear this in mind. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And also Aries, if you vibe with my channel and you like my videos, you know what to do. Smash that like button, the likes really help me, comments help me, and of course subscribe to my channel. Queen of Cups. Ooh, the Lovers. Something's deep. You're in love. Are you in love, Aries? Yes, you're in love. Some of you are in love. I don't know, I think it's for those, some of you are in love. But you're feeling the loss of this love. Maybe someone had a quick affair. It was a bit of a flash in the pan. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe you cut yourself off from this love, or this love cut themselves off from you. We'll see. But yeah, Aries, so if you like my videos, you know what to do. You know the score. I don't have to tell you. You know how this goes. But it really helps me out. Help me out. It really helps me out. And it allows the video to be seen by more people as well. So if it helped you, then I can help more people. Also, Aries, I have a promo at the moment. If you're interested in a private reading, all the information is in the description box below. But basically, it is Scorpio season. Yeah, messages. There's a lot of conflict. Maybe it's back and forth. Let's see. The cards really want to come out. Let me do the cards first, and then I'll tell you about the promo, because some of you, it might be relevant to you. Let's see. Please show me, angels, what's going on with Aries and their person? Why is all this stuff coming out? There's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of uncertainty. You don't even know what to think about this. You don't know if you love them or hate them. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, worry. Negotiations, maybe. You're trying to make it work. You tried to make it work. You couldn't. Please show me, angels. Hanged Man. Okay, well, there's some kind of a separation or delay here with the Hanged Man. What else happened here? Between Aries and their person to make the situation so. Yeah, someone's still holding the torch for something in the past. Maybe for how this situation used to be, or for somebody else. But we'll see what that is. Show me what's going on with Aries and their person. Sorry, I just can't seem to get the the right vibe for the cards to come out. Okay, all this too much, all that, it's so much information here with your situation, Aries. Wow. Okay. Yeah, just as I thought. Well, someone's heart was broken. But someone also came into this relationship, into this connection, whatever it is. It could be a situationship, It could be an open marriage. I don't know. But someone came into it with a broken heart. Who was this? We'll see. I think it was you. Was it you, Aries? Was it you or your person? Let's clarify. Someone's in suspension. This relationship, situationship, connection, whatever, is currently in suspension. It's, I don't think there's communication. I don't know if it's final, I'm not sure that it's super final breakup, but definitely hearts were broken. Okay, who is this Emperor, please? The person who moved away from this connection. There were two really strong energies here. It was a power couple, but also a power struggle in this connection. You were each other's world. We were really absorbed in this connection, and you're both kind of larger than life. Take it as it resonates, Aries. I don't know what that means to you, but you were larger than life. You got the world twice here. Aries, I feel like you're the one who came into the situation with heartbreak. We'll see what your person brought into this relationship. And you came, this could be switched. Usually I'm pretty clear on the energy that's coming through for you or your person. But in this reading, because it's so Explosive? I'm really not sure, because you're very similar too. You're very similar in some ways. You're a little different. I feel like one of you is more like kind of settled into the material, and one of you is a little bit more, you know, spiritual. So I feel like it's you, you know, you're the magician here. You're manifesting. But it could be your person. I don't know. Maybe you're both like tarot readers, or, you know, like esoteric people. I don't know, new age hippies. I don't know what you are, but you know what I'm talking about. So I just feel like you're the magician, but it could be reversed, because I feel like there's a lot of flow of energy between you and your person here. It's weird. This is going to be interesting. So, but you are each other's world, and you came of the world. So whoever is the traveler here, someone's traveling, someone travels a lot. Not saying your person doesn't, but the Emperor doesn't really move, you know? But the Magician does. You've taken many roads, many paths. It could be literal or it could be metaphorical, but I feel like it's just someone who has taken many roads. And it's like, for most of you, it will be like literal travel as well. Like whoever is the one who travels, whoever is the expat, whoever is, you know, like that kind of person. That's the person, that's the magician here. That's the person who came into this with a broken heart. The feelings will clarify this. How does your person feel about this situation currently? It'll become clear now. Like, can you see this? All these cards jumping, heavy energy. Yeah, this is definitely your person. Yeah, your person is the Emperor. Your person is the Emperor here, for sure. Yeah, they want to rekindle this. They know that there's a timeout and that it's necessary, but they want to rekindle this. You have two aces here. They want a new beginning. Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands. It's feelings and doing. Actions. They know that this, like, whatever this pause is, there's like, you know, there was a breakup, there was a pause, it was necessary. Why was it necessary, please, angels? Why was this pause necessary here? There's like, I feel like this is a very complicated read. I live for those though, so Aries, thank you. 9 of Wands. Yeah, this is becoming unsustainable. But why? What was unsustainable about the situation? It was like your person understands this, they accept it. Oh yeah, because they walked away. They walked away. They walked away partly because they thought you would walk away. They wanted to be the first one. They wanted to be the first one. They're scared. This person is scared that you're not as grounded as they are, and that you will just leave them. You'll just keep on going out into the world. They don't know if they can trust you. Especially if it's a new connection. Yeah, Two of Swords. They don't know, like, they don't know. They just don't know if they can trust you. You might, like, yeah, death. Oh my God. Yeah, they couldn't see beyond the current conflict. Okay, tell me quickly, please. What was the conflict? What was this rift about? And then I'll explain everything that I see here, because it's a lot. It's a lot, Aries. What are you doing? The drama is always with the fire signs. No offense. Like, I love you, Aries. We share the same planet. I always say that. You know I love you. You're like, you have a special place in my heart, Aries. All my best friends are Aries, too. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it was about, like, the direction you're headed. Page of Wands. It's about, like, the kind of relationship they wanted, the kind of maturity. Yeah, I think I said maturity before. Let's see, one more. What was this conflict about? What was so unsustainable? What was the problem here? Okay, yeah, again, someone not knowing something, but what were you playing games, Aries? Were you gaslighting your person? Like, no offense, but, like, yeah, this person didn't know they could build a family with you. This person is the Emperor. They want an empire. Look at this powerful figure here. They're fixed on the mountain. Disregard the genders. They're arbitrary, just energies. This person is fixed on their mountain. They're looking down on all these puny mortals, you know, downstairs. They're at the top of the mountain. This person doesn't move. They were afraid, whatever it is, you know, I don't know if it's an established relationship or like a new bumble date situation where you just met, but this person, like, for sure thought that because you have a history of, like, moving around because you travel a lot, or maybe you, like, you take these different paths, you have, like, a very rich background, maybe you have, like, a bunch of different degrees in different, you know, like, different, like, subjects, or, like, you know, you're just, like, a very, like, You're curious about life. You're curious about things. You might be a free spirit. So you've done a bunch of different things, and you have come of the world. You may be very worldly too. It may be that you're a bit of a social butterfly. I don't know. Maybe your job entails this kind of stuff. You could be a diplomat. Someone has to travel a lot. Sales, consultancy. I don't know. Something like that. You work with like you do magic, but like, you work with charm and magic. Maybe you're like, you could be a salesperson, or you could be some kind of a healer, but or just like a spiritual person. You are the magician here, but you're a magician with a broken heart. You have trauma in your past, childhood trauma. And you came of the world, and this person is a little concerned. If it's a new relationship especially, they're like, well, I mean, is this really going to work out between us? Because this person, Aries, like, they're so worldly. They've traveled the world. They've, been around the world. They have all these, like, maybe sophisticated ideas or tastes or eclectic tastes. Like, they're so well educated. Whatever it is they're thinking. Like, what are they really going to want to, like, just settle down with me on top of my mountain here? Is this going to be enough for them? And this person needs a lot of security. They're the emperor. They like to have things like a certain way. They need to be in control. And they got in their head and they kind of checked out of the relationship emotionally and literally moved away from it. Took a break. Either took a break or just like moved away from it. Distanced themselves from you. If it's a super new connection, it's a ghost. It's a, someone who's just not responding to your DMs, stuff like that. And if it's an established marriage, this could be, again, someone, maybe for your work, you have to travel a lot, and this is really like making this other person uneasy. It's something to do with this, or you have like a lot of things in your job that require you to change. Maybe you go through metamorphoses a lot. Maybe you're some kind of a performer. I don't know, but it's something to do with the world. Maybe you have to travel around the world, and your person is so uncomfortable about this. And we have the world again here too. A cycle reached its end. Like, your person felt burdened by this situation. They didn't want you to travel. They didn't want you to leave, or they were scared because it's like a relatively new connection, or maybe it's months or a year or something like that. And they're like, well, this Aries, they're so worldly. Is it going to be enough for them to stay with me? I just don't know. I feel like it won't. And rather than like have you walk away from them, they preempted it and they ended the relationship, or they moved away from their relationship. Things are hung up right now. The Hanged Man. Things are not clear. Everything is suspended. But Two of Wands here tells me that this person doesn't want to let it go. They still hold a torch, even 2 torches for you. And so do you. You both do. You both want to make it work. We'll talk about your heartbreak in a second, because I do feel like that's, yeah, and because this person brings like some insecurities here. I feel like your person is a bit of a control freak maybe, but not like in a bad way, but they like to know what's going on, which is like fair enough. But they're not a bad person. I'm sorry, like they want a new beginning already. Like whatever happened between you, they want a new beginning. But they need you to understand why they have to take this break. Okay, let's see, Aries. How do you feel about this situation? That's a police car, I think, or an ambulance, but I think it was a police car, so. That's some strong messaging here. Confirmation. Queen of Wands, Justice, 7 of Pentacles. You kind of know, you kind of understand that the separation was pending too. Like, you get it. If you felt like, you may have felt like a little bit guarded and like, but I don't see like a lot of pain here. I feel like, if this person initiated moving away, and these energies can like swish a little bit, but I just feel like it was your person. It could have been you, but like for me, it was your person. And I just don't see a lot of pain associated with this here for you. I feel like you accepted that because you knew it was pending too. Like you both knew it needed to happen, or at least some kind of a reckoning was due. Maybe some things had been left unsaid. You mirror each other a lot. You're both scared of being hurt, and you're both scared of getting your ego bruised. It can be a bit of a pain in the bum, like if you have like 2 people in a relationship like this, you're both very powerful. Together you could rule the world. I'm not even kidding. But you can't hold back. Okay, Queen of Wands. You're still holding that torch just like your person. You're willing to have them back. Like you want them to come and like talk to you, like you have not forgotten this. You have not moved on. You're like, Okay, well, come and tell me what's going on. Like, you know, like, come and present yourself to me. Like, I want this. Disregard the genders. They're arbitrary. They're just energies. Justice, you know it was pending. And you're willing, you're ready, and you're willing to use your wisdom and judgment, better higher judgment, to try and resolve this issue. And Seven of Pentacles is the same thing. You know, it's getting together to try and see things in a way that, you know, like, assess the situation. Can we work together? And you're willing to be vulnerable in this situation too. The question is your person willing to be vulnerable? Because I feel like that is their problem. I think they are. Let's see what their next action will be. We'll see if they're going to be vulnerable with you. Aries, they are dying to communicate. The sun, yes. I think the sun flew out before as well. Yeah, that's why there's so many mixed messages here, because I feel like a lot is left unsaid. There's a lot of fears that your person assumes you know. Like, I feel like your person makes a lot of assumptions about what it is that you know, but you don't know, and vice versa. You have options though, Aries. I feel like your person has fewer options. They don't even want options. They could have been single for a long time before they got with you, or started talking to you if it's super new. Oh, okay. This person. Oh my God, the sun again. This person is really infuriating. You're both infuriating me. Three of Wands. Okay, well, they want a new beginning, but they're going to be... I don't know what is up with this person, but because they don't want to have their ego bruised, they're not going to want... Oh my God. What is wrong with this person? You're going to trigger them somehow. There's a lot of heartbreak here. They're going to come in. You got the sun again. The sun flew out. I put it back in the deck, and then it flew out again for what this person is going to do. They're going to illuminate the situation. They're going to explain themselves a little bit more. You know, they're going to shine a light on this, right? And they're going to shine a light, but they're going to shine a light on why they were like a little bit underhanded. A little bit of their sins are coming out now as well. I feel like your person may have ended things not in the nicest way. Maybe you guys had an argument where they just disappeared, like ghosted in a nasty way, where like they made you wonder. Yeah, they're going to try and explain it. They were really underhanded with all of their behavior. What about this one? Here, Five of Swords. Yeah, they want to like transform the situation from the High Priest. Yeah, there's like a lot of this unknowing, not knowing. And you know, this person was so afraid of not knowing what's going on, of trusting you, of trusting in this connection, trusting in this love, that it made it seem to you in your eyes that they were deceptive. Because they thought you might be deceiving them. They thought you might have options. They thought you might leave them. You have better things out there in the world. That they started behaving so erratically that it became like super deceptive. You have the Seven of Swords and Five of Swords for what they're going to do next. But it's all like kind of ruled by the sun here. They're going to illuminate why their behavior was so weird. Why they left this connection. Why they were spying on you here with the Page of Swords is clarification. And they're going to want to, for some of you, before this person left this connection, or before they moved away from this connection, you had a horrible fight, and they may have done underhanded things, like in terms of their speech, their tongue. They could have burned you with their tongue. They could have stabbed you in the back with like things you told them. Maybe like emotional things you told them in confidence. I feel like Scorpio got a similar kind of theme as well. You know, telling people in confidence something that people you love, you want to be vulnerable with, because you're the vulnerable one here. At least like, you're vulnerable in a good way, you know? Like, you know how to be in a relationship, so and this person's going to try and be vulnerable with you too, now. Now they're ready. They were only half ready before, but now they're really ready, and they're going to apologize for the hurtful things they said. I'm going to explain why they said them, because they want to cooperate. They want to go from arguing here with the Five of Swords to cooperation with the Three of Pentacles. But be careful, because when this person comes in, they might get triggered again. Wow, this is so complicated. They might get triggered again if you're not like 100% like super happy to see them. If you're not like 100% with it, they're going to get triggered again. They're going to do something underhanded again, and they're going to hurt you again with their words. But it's going to become clear to you why they're doing it. I feel like you're in the dark too. It's like really complicated. It's like we're dealing with a psychological profile here of someone who is so scared of Bearing themselves, of making themselves available to feelings. Slightly dead inside energy, not completely, but slightly. They're so scared of bearing themselves, their feelings, that they just don't, like, you got the Queen of Wands here for this person too, and Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you have that for you and for this person. You're both holding the torch for each other. Excuse the tiny little cards, but I think they're so cute. I'm gonna get like a full-size deck of these so you guys can see as well, but they're just so cute. I have like really, like, I'm super clumsy. I got small hands. I'm not the best with, like, you know, shuffling the cards, but when they're so tiny, it's so easy. But you got, you know, 2 Queens of Wands here. You mirror each other's energy. You both like love each other and like each other the same. You want to make it work. You want to have a new start. But this person is going to come in with a lot of drama in their heart, because it's like they have this tough exterior. Look at this Emperor. This is Zeus, the king, like the king of the gods. Like, numero uno, el presidente, you know what I mean? Like, this, like, you do not trifle with this person. But that's just externally, and internally they're just like this raw little scared thing. Like, it's really like coming through, and they've never shown, like, I feel like they have a hard time. Maybe they've never shown this side of themselves to anyone else, and they're scared because they never loved anyone like they love you. Even if it's a super new connection, they can already feel it. And they don't want to bear themselves because they know that you, nobody else but you, have the power to hurt them. You have the power to hurt them. And it's really sad because, like, you have the power to heal them. Because you come into this relationship, Aries, with, like, trauma from the past. It could be from a past relationship. It could be from childhood. It'll be different for different people out there, you know, but you come with trauma behind you. This is your shadow. Someone hurt and betrayed you very deeply in the past, but you rose above it like the magician, because you're the magician. You rose above it. The magician is about manifesting the self too, you know. It's about constructing the self, healing all things. As above, so below. You got over it, so to speak. You know what I mean? This person never got over it because they're not in touch with their childhood trauma. They're not in touch with their shadow self. They're not in touch with their soul. And they fear this connection because you bring it out in them, Aries. Wow, you're so deep and spiritual, Aries. What is going on? Let's see what this person's shadow is. Maybe that will help you to deal with them. But for sure, I feel like they're coming in because they're just like jumping out. They're very chaotic though. So they might come in and it might be a little bit chaotic this week, but for sure, like, it'll settle down by the end of November. There might be some false starts. They might, like, send you a message and then, like, delete it or something. This person is just, you know, almost not in possession of their faculties. They miss you terribly, though. Yeah, Queen of Swords, 6 of Swords again. Yeah, they made a terrible mistake. You know, for many of you, it sounded really final. Queen of Swords, 6 of Swords, cutting energy. They made you feel like it was definitely over, and like they didn't. That's not the case. That's not what they feel in their heart, and they know it's like now it's an embarrassment to kind of come back and be like, I'm sorry. But you both know you need to talk about it. But like they just made it so final. For some of you, like they really effed themselves up. They really sabotaged this. Okay, yeah, they're dreaming of coming to you. They want to feel you. They want to touch you. You're like water to them as well. I feel like, you know, like they need to, like, they're literally thirsty. They're thirsty for you, Aries. Take it as it resonates. Oh my God, put your own spin on it or just take it as is, right? Okay, let's see. Aries, okay. What is this person's shadow? Angels. 2 of Cups, love. They're afraid of love. This is the thing that they're most afraid of. They're afraid of love. 2 of Cups. There's demons. I don't know if you can see, but there's demons in the water here. The unconscious. Okay, why are they afraid of love? Let's get the mini deck. Why are they afraid of love? Because their ships never came back in. 3 of Wands. Their ships never came in. Someone left them. They were abandoned. For some of them, it could be childhood trauma, just like it is with you. Someone abandoned them, or someone died in their, like, there was like a loss in the family. Someone, maybe a parent. They were abandoned. Maybe they had to fend for themselves. They had a stormy time of things in the past, and it could have been repeated. A parent may have died or left, or both parents. They were like literally orphaned, and then it was repeated again in a formative relationship with, you know, someone special in their life. In a romantic relationship, this pattern got repeated. Someone left them behind, and they waited and waited and waited, and they never came back. And now love is like a demon to them. Love is risky. Love is very scary to them. Take it as it resonates. It could be that they just had, like, you know, one bad relationship where someone really betrayed and abandoned them and, like, promised things for them. It's like your person has a very true heart. They're very, like, true. They're very honest. This is, like, almost, you know, like, especially these days, it's like that is hard to find. I don't know where you guys met, if it's a new connection, but, like, good for you, Aries. Like, this person is good. But they have these demons that they don't admit to because they don't talk about it. You may have talked about your trauma to your person, or, like, you talked about your, like, you know, triggers, because it's a trigger. Betrayal could be a trigger for you. Heartbreak is a trigger, especially betrayal. Cheating is a trigger. But for this person, it's abandonment. And they didn't tell you this. You don't know. They have this tough exterior, but this person was either abandoned in their childhood or later in life, or probably both. What is the advice for Aries here? And you guys need to talk about it, but they know this with the sun. Like, they keep on, like, hiding their true self from you because they're scared. They're very, like, insecure. You could have been married to this person for, like, 20 years and you didn't even know this stuff about them because they try and be, like, you know, the emperor all the time. Again, disregard the gender energy. Like, it's just energy, whatever gender applies. Or non-gender, post-gender, anti-gender. The Tower. That is the advice? The Tower? Come on, tarot. This is, like, it's ridiculous. Okay. Page of Wands, behind it, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so there's a lot of kind of weird and aggressive energy here sometimes. Your person needs to be less defensive. They really need to come to terms with their loss, because otherwise it's going to be explosive over and over again. That's why this person doesn't like you to travel. That's why this person doesn't like that you have traveled. They're scared that you're going to leave them behind because someone did in the past. Abandoned. They never came back. They're scared that you're never going to come back. You're going to come back, Aries, because you love them. And you would never break their heart. But the Tower, so something unexpected and surprising is going to occur here between now and, like, you know, the general outlook of this reading. And it will be to do with this, you know, previous abandonment. It could lead to further abandonment, though. I'm going to be honest with you. But I don't feel like, not abandonment, but, like, you know, departure. I don't feel like it's going to be permanent, though. Let's see. What is the future? Yeah, this is like, this is going to work. It's, yeah, like, this person is going to get over their fear of, like, showing love and being in love here with the Three of Cups. This is in this deck, this scene is very similar to the Two of Cups, and it's the same figures. And when, you know, one is choosing the other, they choose each other above all others, and it's a celebration, it's a wedding, it's confirmation celebration. This is like, you will be very happy together, and you will be able to share in your feelings together. And this person may be fearful, and you will have to guide them a little bit in their feelings because they don't really get their feelings that well. You may suggest, like, some ways for them to get in touch with their feelings, like therapy, alternative therapy, like, you know, I don't know, psychodynamic therapy, like counseling, whatever, you know. But you're going to, like, help them, you're going to guide them, and they're going to be okay with it. And they'll be really cautious about showing, like, that vulnerable side of themselves, but they're willing to do it. The long-term prospect is really good. It will become lighter. There's a lot of heaviness here, and I feel like you should be prepared that there could be surprises. There could be shocks and, like, surprises and tension, and you might make up and break up a few times yet before it, like, you know, just be prepared. Or just, like, don't, you know, get into arguments, because it's just going to lead to more, like, situations like what's happened before. Try and be calm about the situation. This definitely can be selfish. This person wants to salvage it. They miss you terribly. And I do see them coming in this week. If not this week, then like early next week. 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Yeah, but I do see it by the end of this week. By Sunday. By Sunday, everything will be clear. Basically, with this person. Long-term prospects are good. You need to share your feelings and your traumas. You will help this person. But expect the unexpected. It is also, we're like on the coattails of the Scorpio new moon. This is Scorpio season. This is expect the unexpected. Things from the darkness are coming to light. Things not always the most pleasant, but things that we need to work through. It's the karma. This could be, it's not heavy energy, but it's serious. Like this is serious. This is like your ultimate relationship. And it's interesting because you're triggering each other a little bit. You particularly are triggering your person. You may not even know it. It's just the way you are is triggering their trauma that they're not in touch with. That is the big message here. Wow, Aries, let me know in the comments below how this resonated for you. Tell me your story. I'm always curious to hear your stories. I hope this helped you a little bit. Aries, take care of yourself. I love you. I'll see you next time. May the angels protect you.